In this video, we're going to take a look at some of Monday.com's most recent feature updates. I'm really excited about some of these features, and I'd love to hear in the comments below which ones you're most excited about. So let's jump in and see some of these features in action.
Hi, my name is Tara, and I'm a certified Monday.com partner and the founder of Simple Day. My goal is to help you build powerful yet simple workflows with Monday.com. If you need help with a custom implementation, my contact details are in the description below. Let's jump into today's tutorial and make Monday the best part of your week.
AI has also been added to the filtering option within Monday. If I click on the filter over here, you can see that I have the option of filter with AI. So what I need to do is simply enter a prompt, and here my prompt is show me all of the completed tasks. I hit the filter button. That all of the tasks that are marked as completed or done showed up. So it essentially triggered this filter. Instead of me having to add it in manually, I can just filter with AI. Monday Docs also got an update regarding AI. You can see in this menu over here that I have the option to refine with AI, and I can change the content, use AI to make changes to my content within my Monday doc. Here you can see this screen, which is showing me a meeting summary, because this prompt is make it a bit shorter. And then I can actually replace the information by clicking on this button. So what you can do here is directly within Monday Docs, change your content using AI. Another platform update is the ability to use workflows to create new documents. Not only can I create documents, but I can also add information through workflows directly into this document. Watch the video so you can see how this is done. I think that this is probably one of my favorite updates for these most current releases. Here you can see that I am in a dashboard, and this is a chart view. I've always had an issue with the order of the way that this chart is laid out. Right now, you can see I have not started working on it and done. That's the order. There are some ways where you can sort by, but what Monday has added is I have the ability to manually put things in the order I want. I found that the sort by feature does not always give it the order that I want. Most of the time, this comes into play when things are, let's say, listed by month or by year, and I can't manipulate the data to view it in a way that I want. Here, what you can easily do now is I can drag and drop the order. So now you could see working on it is first, or maybe I want done to be first. I can easily change the order of individual dashboards. The activity log in a board tells you essentially everything that's going on with the board. If you need to check back to see what someone did, you can check the activity log. Now, Monday has released an option to have an AI search bar within the activity log. Essentially, what I can do is I can search for trends, I can ask it questions, and I can gain insights to what activities people did using this new AI feature within the activity log. Another great AI update is that you can use AI within the update section of each item. So here you can see that I have a task and I started to write this update to Rosa. Now what I can do is click on this little star and I can either improve text or shorten text. So here you can see that the AI is rewriting it for me. It rewrote it, and then I can apply the changes and it automatically changed the text. This example was obviously something very short and straightforward, but if you have something more complicated that you want to shorten or you want to write it in a better way, you can use AI right within the item to make those changes. The next important updates have to do with the workflow center. So just to recap for anyone that doesn't know what a workflow is, a workflow is a structured system that you can build out within Monday.com to actually track and create a workflow. So it basically is similar to automations that it causes things to happen. Now, this is an enterprise only level feature, and the update for this month is that the feature is fully rolled out to all enterprise accounts. But let's quickly jump into workflows just so you can understand what it's about. First of all, I have the workflow center over here. I can click on this. When I create a new workflow, it's going to create a workflow in the left-hand side. And you can see that it has this icon showing me that it's a workflow. Workflows are very similar to automations. They start with a trigger. So here you can see I have my trigger when this happens. And I can choose my trigger. So here we're talking about an onboarding workflow. So I'm going to start with when an item is created. And now you can see here, I have to pick which board. This can go cross board, cross workspaces. So I'm going to choose on my task board. When an item is created, what do I want to do? I want to create sub items. So first you see that I have all these options. I can do an action. I can have an if or else, meaning like if it's something this or this, which allows a lot more flexibility than the automation center. I can have a multi-branch conditions. I can wait for an event. I can put in a delay. Just to show you, I can put in a delay. Let's just say I want to put in a delay for 1 day. So I can put in a delay for 1 day. And then I can say, let's actually just put in another thing that we're going to do this. If status is something. So I have a status column that is type. So now I can say if type is my onboarding, right? So if it's yes, then what am I going to do? Then I'm going to create an action. I'm going to create a sub item. Okay, and here I can fill in all of the information. But if it's not that, so therefore I can do something else. Then let's just say I want to assign a task. I can add someone. So you can see here that I have a visual representation of my workflow with all of my automation. You can also use this with integration. So if I want to add another action over here, let's just say, for example, I want something to happen in Slack. Here you can see that I have the different options for what I can do within Slack. So this is a more powerful tool than automations. You can have, just like automations, you have a trigger, you can have conditions, and you have an action. But there's more options to A, build out a whole workflow, and B, you can have a lot more statements like if this or that, for example. So if you're on the enterprise plan, I highly recommend you checking this feature out. The next update to workflows is formula column support. What that means is that I can use the result of a formula functionally within a workflow to trigger things. I can use the get item data block. I also can convert formulas to a date or number using the converter block. The next update within workflows is that I can have a not found. So you can see here, I'm looking for a matching item within this block, and then I have the option of found or not found. Now, if it's not found, I can build triggers off of this. So I can build a trigger like notify a person, which is what you see in this example over here, or I can build a trigger like change a status. So sometimes like when you have errors, if let's say we're matching something as in this example and the information is not found, you can trigger a notification, a status change off of what we would say is that error because the information was not found. I can also duplicate blocks within workflows. What that means is I can duplicate something and move it anywhere I need within the workflow. The new AI assignment feature is within resource management. There's something called Smart Assignment. I can click on that button and it's going to automatically recommend which person I should use for a project. I can match them and then they're automatically assigned within the project. This is an enterprise level owning feature that has to do with resource management and capacity within the portfolio feature. The sequences feature within the CRM also received some updates this month. As you can see in this top image over here, I can see the different steps that are created within each sequence, and I can follow what it's up to. So here you can see it's almost like showing me this timeline, exactly where it's up to. See back here, you can see the steps. And then I have the option for a task to either go to the task or mark the task as done. This task will show up in your timeline. Within sequences, in enrollments, I have this new column called steps, and you can see that I can see the steps of each part of my sequence and what each person is up to. I can also see their previous versions and see the different steps. In my mind, this is a critical feature that was added to sequences because what it allows me to do is understand where each person is within my sequence. One huge update to the CRM was the announcement of an integration between Meta and the Monday CRM. What that means is that Meta leads can automatically go into the CRM, which is something that honestly we already had, but now you can send back deal data, like statuses of deals, back to Meta. I haven't tested this feature out yet, but I'm really excited to see what it can do because I think being able to link your ads and the data about your leads coming in from your ads directly to your CRM is critical. One of the key features of Monday Service is the portals. In this recent update, we were allowed option to have multiple portals within Monday Service. We can also easily duplicate portals if we need a new one and then obviously edit it. With Monday AI, you can now extract data from multiple files. As you can see in this example, there were different submissions, and here I have the lowest price based on all of these different files. So Monday AI is reading data based on your prompts from a number of different files and then extracting data. What Monday MCP is it basically connects your AI agent like Claude or Cursor directly to Monday. And you can do things within your AI agent that directly affect certain boards. In this example, you can see that we have a social media ideas board. And I'm using Claude to help me come up with ideas for different social media posts. Now, I'm going to jump into Claude and add in my prompt. So I'm going to say, please add 2 more social media posts that I can use for our social media channels. Here's the board where I want them to be added to, and they should be about how Monday.com can help my company be more efficient. So let's click this button and see what happens. First, Claude's going to think about it a little bit. It's actually going to read the board and understands the board schema. So here you could tell me it's getting the board schema. It's checking what posts I already have on the board because it's going to give me something new. And now it's saying that it can see all of the items. And now it's creating an item. So here you can see the different steps that it's taking. And as you can see right now, we have 4 items. Oh, it just added this 5th one. And here we could see that it talks about when 5 teams need to work together, chaos usually wins until now. Again, this is exactly what I want Claude to write about, something that has to do with being more efficient. Now, obviously, the better prompt you write and the more details you give, like who's giving it, the context, whatever details you need, it can make those changes on the board. But this is just one example of how you can use the Monday MCP. I think there's a lot that you could be done. Like it's just up to your imagination. Like what can you add to this? But some of the things that you could do is you could build boards, you could build columns, you can have it even do automations for you. Like if review my board and if there's any completed tasks, move them to a completed group. You can have it give you data to understand the details on your board. So I highly recommend connecting with the Monday MCP and you'll see what type of things you can use your AI agent to affect your Monday.com account. A huge update for Monday AI is the release of Monday Sidekick. This is still in beta, but what it does is essentially I just need to click on a star and I have my AI agent right there. I can ask any questions. In this example, you can see that I'm looking for a venue in New York and I'm using AI right within Monday to give me the information that I need. Another great feature that was released for Monday AI is the ability to put information into a Monday doc based on information in a board. You can see in this video that I can set the prompts to tell Monday which information from this board should go into a Monday doc, and the doc is automatically created with the information pulled from the boards.
Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and remember to subscribe to receive tips and tricks on how to use Monday.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.